I have some friends who have worked at a company for a long, long, long time. Their salary is commensurate with that long career there.
Yes.
And they're being fired. And I'm thinking, well, they got fired because they make so much they can hire a new person who will do that same job for 1/3 as much as what they're being paid. Anything wrong with that scenario? Or is that just part of life?
What happens is what the questions I would ask in that scenario is, how old are the people that are being let go, forced out, fired, terminated, whatever the case may be, and what is the age of the people that are being transitioned into those jobs? Because if you are over the age of 40, you are protected by the Age Discrimination in Employment Act, or ADEA, which is a federal statute, applies to all the states. And under state law, it's the Florida Civil Rights Act. And we would look at whether or not there's a pattern or practice or some evidence of intentional discrimination whereby people are being transitioned out who are of a more advanced age in favor of younger people. And that might give rise to an age discrimination claim.
Okay. Well, if I can pay the devil's advocate for a minute, let's say I'm an employer and I'm paying somebody $150,000. They've been with me for 30 years. And you know what? I can go get a 25-year-old to do this for $50,000 a year. Could I approach that older employer and say, look, these are facts of life. You got two choices. You know, you can take $50,000 as a new pay scale for you, or I'm going to have to let you go. Is that legitimate?
Is it legitimate? Tom, that presents a very difficult issue because, of course, I'm an employee advocate. What I might tell an employer is to just tread very carefully. The problem is that if the decision by the employer is tainted with what we call discriminatory animus. In other words, they're making the decision because the employer is of advanced age. That's simply just not permitted by the law. Now, the more that the employer can say, well, it was just strictly a dollars and cents situation, and if that can be, holed up in court, well, then that employer may be more protected. But a guy like me would be looking at it from the other angle.
Very good. Hey, folks, my guest today is attorney Travis Hollifield with the Hollifield Legal Center in Winter Park. They focus on working women's legal rights. My name is Tom Olsen. The name of the show is Olsen on Law. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.